Prototyping. Time for prototyping. We take our products out to see the sun and our potential customers. How we create the prototype. Share with the participants these 4 principles. Little time. First of all, it should take you a maximum of 1 hour to build your prototype. Not very pretty. Don't spend time worrying about the looks of your product. Invest your time wisely in talking to potential customers, not in making it beautiful. Keep it cheap. Use materials you can find easily. Listen, don't sell. Most importantly, throughout this challenge, always remember that the goal is improving your idea by aligning it with your customer needs, not selling it to them. First, the participants should establish their aim to prototype your idea by defining a scope and method to approach potential users. One question to address to the participants is: what will you show in your prototype? Which main features do you want to expose your users to? List 2 to 3 core functionalities that you'll include in the prototype. Use a simple table like the one below to list your features. Next, guide the teams to define the method. How will you show your prototype? What can you build quickly that would help your users to deliver valuable feedback? How could you display and test the concept investing the least amount of resources? To find the simplest method possible, keep asking, is there a simple way to show this? The level of detail that's right for your prototype will depend on a few factors. What type of user will be exposed to it? Will they be able to deliver insightful feedback based on the model that you're presenting? Do they need to see a certain level of detail to understand the concept? What resources are accessible to you? With low-fidelity prototyping, agility is crucial. Be resourceful and find clever ways to use what you have already. Second step: execute, test, and learn. Your goal is to create your prototype and test it on potential users. Execute. How will you build it? Low-fidelity prototyping is about not how sophisticated your model looks, but the insights it generates. If you're prototyping a physical product, spend no more than 1 hour building the simplest version of it using easily found materials such as paper, sticky notes, and tape. You want to show people what your product could look like so it doesn't have to work. You'll be there to tell them how it functions. If you're prototyping a surface, find the easiest way to test whether people need it or want it. For example, if you want to create an educational program dedicated to helping young people find their passions, start helping one person to do so. Test. How will you evaluate the prototype you are showing? Avoid explaining the limitation of your prototype. Make sure instead that users understand the aims of the project and ask questions or prepare a short guide before you present it. List a few of the questions that you'd like to be answered during the session. If you need inspiration, you'll find suggestions on the tips and tricks card. Learn. You've shown your prototype now. Now what? Collect your users' feedback and build an affinity map to find similarities in their evaluations of the concept, incorporate feedback, and move on. From here, your next step is to build a high-fidelity prototype that reflects the product's look and feels. Test it again and again. This challenge should be seen as part of a cycle. You should always prototype, test, and learn from your users and improve your product.